guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. Yay! So basically what I'm gonna be doing today is an everyday makeup look. I've seen a lot of these on YouTube, like these chatty get ready with me videos, so this isn't gonna be a voiceover one like you usually see. I'm just gonna kind of chat with you while I do an everyday look. And I usually don't have like one standard look. I feel like every time I go over here to my vanity and do my makeup, I kind of do something different and like mess around, and I really like that about makeup, that you can have that ability. But recently I discovered a very natural makeup look that I've been using a lot, like a nice daytime look. So I just wanted to kind of show that to you guys. Okay, so you guys know the first thing I always do is curl my lashes, and I'm going to be using the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is my favorite lash curler. So let's curl those lashes. Oh, boom. I'm so weird. Come in here. Just curl those bad boys. And this makes your lashes so curly. Look at that. Look at those lashes. Those lashes be on fleek. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is drink some caffeine. Because it's really early in the morning. Exhausted. Okay, now that I'm caffeinated, let's move on to the eyes. I always do my eye makeup first. I feel like there's a lot of fallout when it comes to eye makeup, and when I put my face makeup on first, I wind up wiping half of it off if I don't do my eye makeup first. So no matter what the look, I always do my eye makeup first. I'm going to use the Urban Decay one in Eden. It's just their plain standard one. What I usually do is squirt a bit. Oh, it's so runny. It's like, oh, it's really runny. Okay. Get on the good piece. Okay, there we go. We got some. Then I just kind of pat that in. Really messily, of course. Usually I shake the bottle first, so tip to you guys. And you guys know I'm like crazy. If you've seen my videos before, if you're new to this channel, then you don't know, but I'm crazy about eye primer because I feel like my eyes always crease. So if I don't do the primer the right, like best, amazingest way, I'm like doomed to failure. And I always kind of like pat it in with my beauty blender. It's a little bit tacky, so I'm going to set it with some powder. This is like a lot for priming. If you don't have like creasing problems, it's not the brushes. I've tried everything. It's just my lids themselves. They just don't hold shadow well unless I really like go ham on the priming portion of this. So I'm going to use some of this. It's a free sample I got. Like, it's the Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder. I never use this on my face. I only use it to prime my eyes. And I'm gonna come in with a Airbrush It Cosmetics shadow brush, and I'm just gonna pat that all over my lid. I'm going to come in with my everyday eye makeup palette. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this one. It is the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and they have one of these in day and night. This is the day one. I sadly have the night one too. This is so great for everyday looks. So. And it comes like this. Wall. Can it sit on there? Yeah, there it is. And the sets that go together, this is kind of like highlighter, lid, and this is like crease outer corner. I never use it the way you're supposed to. It comes even with actually, in here, hold on if I can get this open. It comes with actual like little cards that help you. I never use those either. But this is great for beginners if you like don't know how to do makeup at all and you're like, oh my god, I'm scared. That's great because it'll help you build look. This is just a Too Faced flat shader brush for your eyes, and I'm gonna come in with this first color in the palette. I forget what it's called. Heaven. It's called Heaven. It's in the day look, and I'm just gonna put that pack it all over my eyes from literally underneath the brow bone all the way to the lash line. This is just kind of like an extra setting step, but it's just also like a really good base. Okay guys, my camera just died, so if the zoom looks different, I'm sorry, but I don't have a lot of time today to like finagle with it, and I'm not really that technically savvy. But we were just doing the base of my eyeshadow, which was that Heaven color in the Too Faced palette. And then I came in with the crease color, which I'm going to use another IT brush for. This is the IT Cosmetics crease brush. It is so good because of how dense these bristles are. I really like this for hacking something into your crease. And I'm going to come in with this shade in the palette, which is Velvet Revolver, right? And yeah, I'm gonna put that packet into my crease. So, yeah. So now that I feel like I've built up that Velvet Revolver into my crease, I'm going to come in with my outer edge color, and I'm also going to build that a little bit into the crease. And I'm going to use this Smashbox brush. It came with the full exposure palette. One end is like a flat type shader brush, and then the other end's a little bit more precise, kind of fluffy brush. I love to use these on the outer corners, and then just to get a more precise line in your crease. And I'm going to come in with this shade, which is Sexpresso. So it's like coffee and sex. Great combination. It's just a matte, it's a matte brown. Dip my brush in there, and then I'm just gonna come on over. Oh yeah, I do this sometimes. The sad part is, I kind of like do these chatty little videos of myself without a camera every day. Like I just sit and talk to myself while I do my makeup. And no, I'm not crazy. It's actually said that more intelligent people talk to themselves, so that's how I'm gonna justify it. So as you can see, I'm very messily putting this on the outer edges of my eye. Yeah, I'm just packing that onto the outer edges and a little bit, like you can see, into the crease. And it looks messy now and really intense, but we will blend it later. And I'm also going to come back in with Velvet Revolver again on the same crease brush and just kind of spruce that up a little bit. I don't want it to get taken over by Sexpresso. So I'm just going to kind of like use that to this same brush because I'm lazy. To kind of buff out the edges a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in with that IT Flat Shader brush in this color, which does not go with the standard colors I have been using. I'm deviating from the palette, and I'm going to use this fashion color called Nude Beach. And the only way I can describe this color is like it's a pale gold, slightly shimmery color. And the thing is, it's only really slightly shimmery, which is why they say to put it up here under your brow bone in the palette. But I've discovered this trick. Very excited to show you. I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm just going to spritz this on my brush a little bit. And then I just kind of dab off the excess on my hand because you don't want a ton of this on. You just want like a nice little base on your brush. And then I just dip it into that fashion color. First of all, look how much is on my brush. I hope you can see that. And then I just come in and I pack that onto the lid. And you're going to see like how crazy beautiful it comes out with just a little bit of setting spray. And I'm bringing that all the way into my inner corner. And then I just take a little bit usually and drag it on this inner corner. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay double-ended brush. I'm going to use the fluffy side. This is actually an angled crease brush, but I'm going to use that for buffing out the darkness. And I'm also going to dip this back into the Sexpresso just to give it that softer look when I blend, and also not to lose as much color. And I'm going to just kind of blend that inward. Sometimes I blend like that outward. Today I am blending inward. Oh my eyelashes just like stuck together because I don't want to lose the color. So yeah, just kind of, and that is good for getting in your crease, but I don't find it's good for packing in your crease. I find it's good for like blending out that crease. And then I'm just gonna come back in at the top with the other end of the Urban Decay brush. This is a very like compact and similar to the one you saw me use on the outer corner of my crease, only it's much more dense. And I'm gonna come back in with that really pale day color and just really get it like right on that brow bone. You go, Glen Coco. I feel like I'm so old now when I reference Mean Girls. I feel like no one sees it anymore. It's really sad. Random. Okay, so now we have our completed shadow look. Well, for the upper. For the top part of your lids, we're gonna do the bottom part later because I usually just smoke it out a slight bit. Need more caffeine. So now I'm gonna do the liner, and if you guys have seen my videos before, you know I'm a sucker for a good wing. Wing eyeliner is kind of my life. Usually with a natural everyday look, I try not to do like intense eyeliner. So I'm still gonna do a wing, but this is how I'm gonna combat the whole intensity of it. I'm going to do a very small, thin little wing because I really just can't live without wings. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It is in the brown shade. I have to tell you guys the honest truth, I hate this thing. Like I really don't like it. I'm sad I bought it. I ran out of my Stila brown liquid liner, and those are felt tipped liquid liner pens, and I wanted to try this because I really do love all of Kat Von D's products. So like nothing against Kat Von D, I love everything she has, but this I really don't like because it is a brush tip, which you can't even tell on camera. Like it looks like a felt tip because I've reshaped it, but it's actually brushes. And so like when I use my Stila liquid liner, I kind of like drag it on its side like that, and I feel like that just works really well. With this pen, that is just like, oh, it's like a disaster waiting to happen. Never looks right when you do it. So you kind of have to use the tip. So I'm using it for this look because when you use the tip of the pen, it gives you a really thin line, and that's what we're looking for. Alrighty, mascara. I love how British people say mascara. Like mascara. I just wish I had a British accent. I feel like it just sounds so much better. I think I'm just going to use, oh, you know what I think I used last time? I used the Smashbox Full Exposure. So now we're gonna do my face makeup. Okay, I'm gonna use this. This is a new primer I've been trying out. It's the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's really good for people with dry skin. I've used it several times now and I really like it. It has coconut water in it. Okay, so again, my camera decided to be a dick and turned off because apparently it thinks I'm recording too long. No camera, suck it. So coming back in with that Marc Jacobs corrector pen that I was just talking about, which hopefully I got on camera, and just using that to brighten up those blue tones and purple tones underneath my eyes. Peach is so good for that. So I start out with the pen and then I move in with a glittery beauty blender now. I'm just kind of blend. I always do that before foundation because it looks weird if you don't. Like, if you do that after foundation, then you have to use a lot of concealer. And then I'm going to come in with the Too Faced Born This Way. This is their new foundation. This is the skin you were born to have. This is so natural and flawless looking, so I love to use it for a natural day. I am in the shade Snow. You actually have to get this shade online because it is the lightest one they have. And funny story, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this one, but maybe I'll have to return it because, I mean, it's so special. You have to, like, get it online, and I can't be that albino, but turns out I am. This was not too light for me. This was, like, right up there with my skin shade. My skin shade. I turns out I am the color of Snow. So, you know, I think it's a little bit of a degrading name. But what do you guys think? I think when I get these, I know they try to be, like, fun with the names, but when I get these, like, foundations and they're named, like, Snow or Translucent or, like, something that, like, really says, like, I'm a really, really pale white girl, and I'm sure it happens with the darker shades, too. Like, I never look at their names because I'm not blessed enough to use them, but, yeah, I get, like, a little offended. I'm like, hey, guys, like, I don't want to be called Snow. Like, Makeup Forever does their shades, I believe, in numbers and letters, and same with MAC. Like, at least let me be, like, NC15, okay? Like, then no one knows what you mean if they don't know about makeup. You just kind of, like, using circular motions to really buff that in. And as you guys can hopefully see, dog being crazy. Is dogging out? No, I'm blocking. Oh, we saw his fluffy tail. It really does look like a very natural, and you want to make sure you blend that down your neck. It does look very natural looking. Like, it's a very kind of natural foundation, which I like for an everyday look. If I was going out at night, I don't know. I get all over my lips, which is something I do all the time. I'm just like, what lips? Just come with my beauty blender to pat out any lines that I might have from the brush. This is more what I like to use the beauty blender for. I do when I'm in a really lazy mood, or if I'm using a really runny, like BB cream or something like that, I'll just straight up use the beauty blender and skip a foundation brush. But when I'm using foundation, I usually like to start with that brush, which this brush was the Bobbi Brown All Over Face brush, full coverage face. I usually like to start with something like that and then just kind of pat with the blender. Unfortunately, I have a little guy right there, so I'm just gonna eradicate him. I was gonna say erase, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna eradicate him. So I'm gonna come in with my amazing, amazing, amazing Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer. This is in the lightest shade, which I don't know if she names her colors. Light 16. See, that makes me feel a little bit better, you know, like. And I'm gonna use my fingers, which you have seen in my previous videos if you watch them, that I just really like to use my fingers for this stuff. I'm going to use the MAC and C15. This is slightly lighter than my actual skin tints. This is great. And it is their mineralized concealer. I really like this. I find it's very hydrating. So I'm going to come with that for my cream contour. And the dog is sighing in the background because he's like, Mom, I am trying to sleep and you're bothering me. Sorry, dog. So I'm going to do that under my eyes. On my forehead right here. Do a little bit down my nose. Cupid's bow. And chin. My chinny chin chin. And now we're going to contour with the cream contour. I'm going to use the Napoleon Perdis. The label may have just freaking around. Yeah, it did really rub off. It's by Napoleon Pretty's though. It is a foundation stick. These are great for contouring or highlighting. You just get one that's a little bit darker than your natural skin tone, which I have 3B. So this is pretty dark. I'm just gonna come in and contour. That is all my cream contouring and highlighting, so I'm going to come with the setting powder. I have a Too Faced setting powder, actually. It's an old one, but I love it because it has a little bit of a sheen to it and like a shimmery sheen. And I like face powders like that because I have really dry skin. And I find with powders, I get a very like matte look if I use like something with nothing to it. So this is the Too Faced Candlelight Powder. They don't come in shades, I don't think, but it's nice and light. It's good. And it does have a sheen to it. And I'm just gonna pop that on my face. Doggy's sleeping. He was wrapped up in the blankets this morning. If you check me out on Snapchat, self-promotion, it is Brooke 1990. It's in, I'll put it in my, it's on my channel now, never mind, like about me, but he was a little sushi roll this morning. I took a little Snapchat of him. It's adorable. I have an adorable dog. So I'm excessive with powder. I just want my hard work to stay on. Okay, powdered away. And now, I'm going to come in with my, guys, like, my drawers are just so cluttered right now. I'm going to come in with my powder contouring and highlighting. I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. And to highlight, I'm just going to come in with this for underneath my eyes, this banana. Let me decide what highlighting brush I'm using today. Oh, you know, I'm going to use my Kat Von D one. I like this one for highlighting, it's good. I'm not going to use that on the rest of my face. I'm going to use another Hourglass powder that I really like. This palette, the Ambient Lighting palette, not edited, and it is the middle shade here, and that is the Incandescent Light. You can use these all over your face too, guys, just so you know. These are all over face powders, so you do not have to use them just as a highlighting powder. I just like to. So I'm just going to come in on my forehead, my nose. Kat Von D brush is so soft. I don't use this edge a lot though. I have a better contouring brush. Although today I'm just going to because I don't feel like cleaning like another brush. A little bit above my cupid's bow. So yeah, so that's all the highlighting I do. And then for powder contour, I'm just going to use a straight up bronzer. Bronzers are hard to find for very pale people. I have two in particular I like. Today I'm going to use this one. It is a baked bronzer by Napoleon Pretty's. It's called Bronze Patrol, and it is the lightest shade they have. You guys are probably like, you have a lot of Napoleon Pretty's stuff we're using today. Ulta at one point decided to get rid of the line. It's a high-end line of makeup. I highly recommend it. All their products are really nice. But anyway, it's a high-end line, and they decided to get rid of it. I guess it wasn't selling well in Ulta. And they like 75% offed it. So I bought like everything, because at one point I went to an event there by Napoleon Pretty's. I think like they were trying to promote it a little bit better, and this girl like wrote a whole list of all this makeup I should buy that would look so good on me. Oh, spot's coming. stuff that's coming through is just raised. I hate that. Anyway, she wrote this whole list, and I kept it because I keep everything. And yeah, I kept it. And so when I saw, my hairdresser was the one who let me know that that was happening. I stocked up on all those things that I couldn't afford, because I'm pretty sure this bronzer, and I could totally be wrong, I'm pretty sure it was like $50 or $40 or $50. Like, who's gonna spend that on bronzer? Like, I can't afford that. I wish I could. I wish I could spend that on bronzer. But I'm pretty sure that's how much it was. Because, like, their stuff is really nice. I mean, it's not like Tom Ford nice. Whack it out of my hand. But it is nice. I'm gonna fill in my brows now. Weird. And then I'm gonna come in and do the blush and the rest of my highlighting. Bobbi Brown brow pencil in wheat. And I'm not doing this in any particular way, because sometimes I take the time to like really intensely shape them, but just don't care enough today. So I'm going to come back in with my Too Faced palette, and I'm going to use the, no, I don't feel like cleaning a brush. Silly. I was going to use my MAC pencil brush, and I'm like, no, that's good. I'm going to go back with this Urban Decay edge of the brush, the dense, thin edge with some Velvet Revolver. I'm just going to come in and pack that underneath my lash line on the bottom eyelid. Not taking that, as you can see, like all the way up to here. I'm only taking it up like 2/3 of the eye. And then I'm going to come in with a teeny tiny dab of Sexpresso and just blend that on like the very edge of the lash line, just to kind of give it a little bit of a smoked out look. I'm going to come in with this Brown Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes pencil. It's waterproof, which is why I love it. I don't think it has a shade name. Maybe it did. 25L. And I'm just gonna, I really get into my waterline. I don't like people who like draw down here. I just don't like that look. If that's what suits you, you go, but it does not suit me. And as you can see, again, I'm not going even close to the corners, the inner corner. I come in with my Napoleon Perdis blush. It is in the color Flushing. They call it a mosaic powder. It looks like this, and I just kind of swirl my brush around all the colors, and it gives you a very natural glow. And I'm using that Paula Dwarf Baby Cheeks. Yeah, it doesn't have a number, it's just called Baby Cheeks. I'm blending that from the apples all the way to the temples. And last but not least, I'm going to come in with a shimmery highlighter. I'm going to use the ColourPop one. Mine is kind of broken. It's really sad, but these are cheap. It's called Smoke and Whistles. It's called a Super Shock highlighter. I'm coming in with that ColourPop highlighter, and I'm just going to do that on my cheekbones, just because my camera keeps dying and I have no more batteries left. Tip of my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. This is a beautiful highlighter, and it's very natural looking. I'm going to use the Napoleon Perdis one. I was going to use one by CoverGirl, but I'm going to use this one. It's like a mauvey pink color. It's in the shade SMP. I'm just going to apply that to my lips right now. Yep. Okay. So that's the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chatty Get Ready With Me video. Comment down below if you did enjoy it. Let me know what your go-to makeup looks are for every day, and any kind of eyeshadow palettes you think are good for every day, even though I have about 1,000 eyeshadow palettes. But anyway, done rambling. Thank you guys for watching and taking the time. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed already. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. today I'm really excited because I'm going to be filming